There's a place in the sky called happiness on the far other side of the moon, where you walk through a bright golden door to whatever your heart wishes for.
Once upon a time, in the far-off land of Fortunia, there lived a noble king and his lovely young queen who lacked but one blessing to make their joy complete. The good queen longed for a child to love, whose skin would be as white as snow, her lips as red as rubies, and her hair as black as ebony. The queen's prayers were answered. A child as delicate as a snowflake was born to her, and they called her Snow White. But the king's joy was swiftly changed to grief, for his frail and gentle queen was taken from him and summoned back to heaven. The king mourned her with a broken heart. But at last, in submission to the pleading of his people, he wed again. But alas, the new queen's heart was cold and evil.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is fairest of them all?
Only truth reflects in me. No one lives as fair as thee. But she reckoned without Snow White, who even in childhood showed the promise of a beauty that would one day far outshine the queen's. Now it so happened that there dwelt in the neighboring kingdom of Bravuria a fearless and handsome prince. Prince Charming, the hero of our story, destined to love Snow White with all his heart. And if, by now, you're wondering what on earth the three Stooges have to do with the fairy tale of Snow White, it's very simple. In this version, we're telling the story of Snow White and the Three Stooges.
At ease, my man.
Salutation.
Ad infinitum.
As the beauty of Snow White blossomed, indeed her heart could want for nothing. Unbeknown to Snow White, she had already incurred the bitter jealousy of her stepmother, the queen.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of us all?
'Tis true, O queen, that thou art fair, but so is Snow White. Have a care.
Let Snow White have a care. Oh, how lovely. Thank you, everyone.
A million bells are ringing. There's lovely music in my ears. Boys and girls can't misguess a day like this comes once in a million years. A million birds start singing each time the one you love appears. Such a magic day only comes your way but once in a million years. The trees are dressed in their winter best, wearing diamonds in their hair. The sky so blue that it looks brand new. There's a Christmassy feel in the air. So let our hearts beat merry, for Mother Nature here's three cheers, plus a great big kiss for a day like this that comes once in a million months, in a trillion months, in a zillion years. kiss that comes once in a million once, in a trillion once, in a zillion years.
Your Highness! Your Highness!
What is it, Rolf? What's happened?
His Majesty, he suffered a sudden attack. Come, Your Highness, quickly.
Father?
Come closer, my dear.
Oh, Father, I'm afraid.
My beloved child, the time has come for me to leave you, but not in sorrow. For I leave you in loving hands.
Yes, my dearest husband.
Swear to me that you will protect Snow White and love her as I have until she comes of age and ascends the throne.
I shall live only for her, my lord. I swear it.
And Olga, you will be faithful also?
To my last breath, Your Majesty.
We are pleased, my precious child. One day you will be queen, and your love will belong to all your people. Do not weaken it with little sorrows, and not for my sake, for I die content.
The king is dead. Long live the queen.
I am a queen, and I intend to remain the queen. The world will look on Snow White's face no more.
In a wooded glen, not far away, some wandering minstrels have set up camp.
Oh, yes, oh, yes, oh, yes. Now hear this, all you good people. I am Quinto the Magnificent, Quinto the Stupendous, Quinto the Colossal.
Just a moment. Aren't you supposed to introduce me first?
Who let this over-vocal yokel in?
I like that. If it weren't for me, you'd be dumb.
If you do the talking for both of us, I'll be even dumber.
Come over here, son. I want to talk to you. Sit down. About 14 years ago in Fortunia.
They were celebrating the betrothal of Princess Snow White to Prince Charming of
Bravuria.
Not a real marriage, you understand. She was only 3 and he was about 7. But that's the way they do it in royal circles.
That's why we were appearing in the town. We could just as well have stayed home. Business was terrible.
Yeah, so was the stuff we were selling.
Hey, Curly, this is a good place to put on a show.
Yeah, Larry. Maybe we can make some money in this town. What do you think, Mo?
Right. Get the bottles of stuff. You, Larry, get the magic tricks and the instruments. That guy with the beard looks like ready money. Go grab him. Whoa, thunder. Whoa, lightning.
We're looking for people. Looking for people. Looking for people. Looking for fun. We're looking for people. Any old people, long as they're people, looking for fun. We got a magic stick, we do a trick that's quicker than your eye.
Where'd he go?
We make a dummy sing, got everything but M-O-N-E. That's why we're looking for people. Looking for people.
looking for people, looking for fun.
Swing it, Mo, swing it.
Come on, Curly Joe, pound down on that.
Yeah, how's that? Okay, Larry, take it away, boy.
Come on, pump it up, Larry.
Yeah, boy.
That's why we're looking for people, looking for people, looking for people, looking for fun.
This looks like it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, we'll have a lot of fun taking the money from these hayseeds.
Quiet, they'll hear you.
Oh, what's funny about that?
Yeah.
I'm going out into the crowd and give them the old pitch. You guys work fast. Now step up a little closer, ladies and gents. You say you're not satisfied? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. This unique concoction, as tender to the skin as mother's parting words, not only cures all the ills that confound mankind, but reduces weight, kills moths, and restores the hair.
Hey, Curly, here comes a constable.
Quiet, you imbeciles.
Let's get out of here. Giddy up, Thunder. Giddy up, Lightning.
Now, as I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted, my friend here, with hair in such abundance that the chipmunks nest there in the mating season. Pardon me, stranger, quit shoving, will you? Oh, it's you, Constable. Excuse me now. Wait a minute, Constable. I'm a citizen. Now take it easy. Hey, fellas. Hey, fellas, wait for me. Hey, fellas, wait for me. Wait for me. Curly Larry.
They chased us all the way to the river, but we finally managed to give them the slip.
By the skin of our teeth.
And that's when we first saw you. What happened? Is he dead?
No, he's alive, but look at that lump on his head.
He must have tripped and hit on that rock.
We'd better get him away from here quick. Give me a hand. Take it easy, Curly.
Okay.
Easy. Go ahead.
All things considered, we felt it was best to get out of town, and as soon as possible.
You'd lost your memory, you see?
We couldn't leave you there. You were in danger.
We tried to find your family and couldn't.
So we adopted you.
And you've never given us a moment's regret.
Snow White vanished from the eyes of those who loved her. And to silence all inquiry, her stepmother made it known that she and the bereaved princess had retired into pious mourning for the space of 1 long year.
Lonely, lonely little star, how you twinkle from afar. All alone, yet still you glow, ever bright, to let me know there's a place in the sky called happiness. On the far other side of the moon, where you walk through a bright golden door to whatever your heart wishes for. Dreams are real in that place called happiness. There's a rainbow to guide you each day. Though it's far off somewhere, if you keep on believing, it's there. Your heart will
how I've hated wearing black. A whole year of it. One more day and my widow's weeds would have strangled me. Free at last.
That assassin. The one who rid us of Prince Charming. Do you still trust him?
Hordred the huntsman. He wouldn't be alive if I didn't.
Then send for him again.
And this time, I want proof the deed is done.
What kind of proof?
Bring back Snow White's heart in this.
I'm on the Queen's business. Open the door.
Don't. Please don't.
I can't do it. Forgive me, Your Highness. Forgive me.
But why? Why should you want to kill me?
The Queen. She's jealous of your beauty. You must never return to the palace. Understand, Princess? Now run. Run for your life. Run!
Whoa, lightning. Well, we've arrived.
Arrived where? At our summer residence.
That doll's house?
Ah, a note. Prospecting in King Solomon's mines, back by Christmas. Make yourselves to home. Signed, the dwarves.
One of the dwarves is still here.
Impossible. There must be a burglar.
When I grab him, you three help me overpower him.
Well, why wake him? Maybe he needs to sleep.
It's a girl.
What's she doing here?
The dwarfs must lend this place to everybody.
Don't wake her. She's beautiful. Forgive us, miss. We didn't mean to wake you.
Where am I? How did I get here?
You're in the cottage of the 7 dwarfs. But we don't know how you got here. We've only just arrived.
Oh, I remember now. The Queen. She tried to have me killed. Please help me. I'm in terrible danger.
Of course we'll help you, miss. But first, please tell us who you are.
Snow White.
Not the Princess Snow White.
Yes.
We're just strolling players, Your Highness. But from now on, we're your bodyguards.
That's right. You can count on us.
Come what may.
Ad infinitum.
Why don't we stage a performance right now for Her Highness's own special benefit?
Oh, please do. I'd love that.
No sooner said than done. Jump to it, boys. A chair for Her Highness. Chair. Instruments?
Instruments.
Your Highness.
Curtain going up.
Maestro, if you please.
Your Highness, lords, ladies, and jelly spoons. It is a privilege to bring to you in person the one and only renowned prestidigitator and entrepreneur par excellence, Quattro the Great.
I thank you, I thank you, I thank you. But allow me to correct an unpardonable boo-boo on the part of Maestro Mo. I am the only real brains here. I am Quinto the Mind Reader. I shall now proceed to tell Your Highness exactly what you're thinking.
Quinto, you're appearing before royalty. Do you want your head chopped off?
Why not? You've lost yours already.
That will do. Please excuse him, Your Highness. He's not his usual self.
How can I be my usual self when you're not your usual self?
At least I know how to mind my manners.
I'll tell you what he's thinking, Your Highness. He thinks you're...
No, you don't. Unless you want this to be your farewell performance.
I'm not allowed to say one tiny harmless word to Her Highness?
Definitely not.
May I sing to her? Oh, that can't do any harm.
May he sing to Your Highness?
I'd love him too.
Gentlemen, a chord, please. Why am I dancing and singing? Because I'm in love. Why is my heart ting-a-linging? Because I'm in love. Why do I walk when it's raining as though it were sunny and dry? Must I explain all over again? I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love.
So in love, I'm in love, I'm in love, that's why.
Everybody wants to be a comedian. Is that what you call minding your manners? Stealing my thunder?
I beg your pardon, Quinto.
Apologize to the princess, not to me.
Forgive me, Your Highness.
It won't happen again. I'll see to that. Play. A 1, a 2. Must I explain all over again? I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love, so in love. I'm in love, I'm in love, that's why. I don't care what they say. I love you, dear princess. I love you. Fare thee well.
Goodbye, dear Quinto. I love you too.
Traitor, you shall be hanged, drawn, and quartered. Snow White is still alive.
Impossible.
Where is she now?
I don't know.
How many other times have you deceived us? What happened to the little prince you were supposed to kill? I suppose you let him escape too.
You, Count Ogre. I hold you responsible for the escape of Snow White. Let me remind you that my defeat is your defeat.
If anyone had told me yesterday that I'd be here with you today...
I'm very glad you are.
I love you. I said it then, and I say again, truly I do. Though the words are old, each time they're told, we make this moment a thrill. I said it then, I say it now, and I always will. Though the words are old, each time they're told, we make this moment a thrill. I said it then, I say it now, and I always
Quattro, where are you? Oh, we were waiting.
Hark! Horse's hoofs.
It's the Queen's soldiers. Quick, you three, hide the princess.
In the house, come on. No, that's the first place they'll look. Behind here.
What about you?
I'll stay here and direct them. It's you they're looking for, not me. Now hurry.
This way, come on.
You there! Halt! Halt! In the Queen's name, or you'll be slain.
Have you help, good sirs?
You and your 3 confederates are under arrest. Where are they?
Under arrest? Well, we've done no harm. There must be some mistake.
Count Olga does not make mistakes. He has found out that you are the pretender to the throne of Bravuria.
Prince Charming.
Find him. Take him to the palace while we search for the other 3. Remount. After them.
What can we do? She'll kill him like she tried to kill me.
Don't worry, Your Highness. We won't let the Queen harm a hair of his head.
How'll we stop her?
We'll think of a way.
What is the meaning of this uproar?
Those 3 blackguards tried to rescue the prince, Your Majesty. but they'll never get away alive.
The prince? Has he escaped?
Oh, no, not him, Your Majesty. He's dead as mutton.
Dead? The prince, are you sure?
Yes, my lord. I was about to cleave him with my sword when one of my archers felled him with an arrow.
Bravely done. I shall reward you all.
Quattro.
Yeah, he was just holding him off so we could get away.
We better go back and see. No, we gotta get to Snow White before they do. Come on.
Here, slide down this.
The prince. Thank God his heart still beats. We must hide him. That tunnel, it leads to the other side of the moat. Help me with him.
Tell me the whole truth, please.
None of us will be seeing Quattro anymore.
The Queen killed him?
Ought we go after her?
No. What could we do?
She wants to be alone.
Count Urga,
Your Majesty.
you will use your black art to transform me into a witch, with power to find Snow White and to destroy her.
No, I dare not. The risk to you is far too great.
It is a command.
Then on your own head be it. But the potion will take some time to prepare.
All the more reason to get started.
When the king was alive, you were free men. Look at you now, slaves. Slaves to a queen so infamous, the whole land cries out against her crimes. Remember what she did to me, what she is doing to our beloved Snow White. It's time to rid our country of this tyrant. I give you my heart, my arm, my sword. Will you follow me?
Aye, to the death! Freedom from the Queen!
Let rouse all who are loyal and see that they are armed. Follow me!
Snake, tail of rat, eye of toad and claw of cat, deadly nightshade, hippo bat, spider's eyebrow, wing of bat.
A poison strong enough to dissolve her very bones.
I have the very thing. Here. Tempting, is it not? Yet one small bite of this, the merest nibble, and she will sleep for 40 moons and 40 suns. Then die forever. And last but not least, your broomstick. Catch.
Prepare, Snow White, to meet your doom. Now track her down, avenging broom.
Good hunting.
It's only old Gypsy Matilda, dearie. Ribbons and fancies fit for a queen.
Here, sit down and make yourself comfortable. I'm afraid I haven't any money.
Did you ever see such a rosy red apple in these mountains before?
It's beautiful. But I couldn't take it from you.
But you must take it to please poor old Matilda. It's every bit as tasty and juicy as it looks. Take it. Take it. Just a teeny little bite. There's good, good girl.
Oh, no. Snow White. What happened? She's...
This wasn't here when we left.
The Queen must have given it to her.
She's been poisoned. And it's all our fault. We left her here all alone. Please, Princess, forgive us.
Your Majesty! The palace is fallen. The Queen is fled.
You are rightful king at last.
We await your first command, Your Majesty.
Half my fortune to the man who finds the Princess Snow White. What news? What news of Princess Snow White?
Alas, none, Your Majesty.
Then go back and search again.
Your Majesty, we have scoured the land as far as men can travel.
The princess has vanished as completely as if she had never been.
Go back. Keep searching until you find her.
Your Majesty, you would be kinder to yourself to give up hope.
Never. Never while I live.
Forgive me, Your Majesty, there's one source you've not consulted.
What is that?
While the Queen was still in power, it was said she learnt her secrets from a magic mirror in her chamber.
That mirror is accursed. Merely to look on it is death. I beg, Your Majesty, don't go near it.
I swore to leave no stone unturned until I find her. Show me the mirror.
There, Your Majesty.
Mirror, I beseech your help. No matter what the cost. In the name of love eternal, show me where I can find my beloved Snow White. Where is she? Tell me where.
On mountain high, beyond the blue, thy faithful heart will guide thee true.
I thank you with all my heart.
Can we help you, sir?
Don't you recognize me?
It can't be. It is. It's Quattro.
Quattro! But we heard him say they killed you. You're not a ghost.
No, I'm alive. A fall brought back my memory. I'm the king now. But it means nothing until I find Snow White. Is she here?
Quattro, we
weren't able to protect her from the Queen.
It was so beautiful we didn't have the heart to bury her. She's in here.
Oh, my beloved, if you leave me, I have nothing more to live for. Tell me you only sleep. Wake, my love. Please wake. Come back to me, Snow White. Come back, I beg you. Please come back.
She lives. Snow White's alive.
It's a miracle.
It's the bite from the poisoned apple.
She never swallowed it.
My love, I knew I hadn't lost you. I knew it.
The Queen. I thought she'd killed you.
No, my love.
You don't have to worry about the Queen anymore.
We took care of her.
You're the only Queen there is now.
It's true, beloved. Our lives have just begun.
There's a place in the sky called happiness on the far other side of the moon, where you walk through a bright golden door to whatever your heart wishes for. Dreams are real in that place called happiness. There's a rainbow to guide you each day. Oh, it's far off somewhere. If you keep on